everybody. Happy Wednesday, happy day 17. Mindset for today, pretty important one. We're gonna talk about self-discipline. Self-discipline begins with the mastery of your thoughts. If you don't control what you think, you cannot control what you do. This is a big one, and I want you to sit with it for a few minutes today. Everything we do begins with what's in between our ears, whether it's positive or whether it's negative. When you're trying to start creating a new narrative in your mind, it will feel uncomfortable at first. If you're not someone that wakes up early, if you're not someone that holds themselves accountable, if you're not someone that has hard conversations, whatever it is that you wish you were a little better at, when you start to change that dialogue in your head, it feels foreign, it feels fake, like that's just not who I am. But I want you to try to sit with that, like that's okay. Like allow it to be uncomfortable, allow it to feel a little weird. The more you keep that in your head, the more it starts to become you. And then that starts to come out in your actions. Then all of a sudden, you're doing the things and being the person that you had wanted to be weeks or months before when you first started that. So that's what we're gonna work on this week. In order to be our best self, we're gonna get a good workout in. So let's start with our warm up. We're gonna do this 5 times through. 3 air squats, sitting down, standing up for 3. We're going into 10 leg swings. Hold on to a little wall, anything you have. We're gonna swing through for 10. I'd love to see 10 on one leg and 10 on the other leg. Get them nice and loose. 10 bends and extends, reaching down for our heels, coming up overhead. This is slow and controlled, getting a nice stretch. These home workouts are no joke. You've really got to do these warm-ups, make sure that we're keeping our body loose, flexible, and adjusting with us. And then 1 minute of child's pose. You'll be on the ground. You can go straight out in front of you. You could also go to the side. Okay, get a nice stretch down here and through your lats. 1 full minute. You are doing 5 rounds, so maybe spend a full minute in the front position, full minute on the side, work your way through. Should feel really good by the end of this. After the warm-up, we're gonna head over here. We're gonna do a little bit of static holds to build some of the strength, build some of that muscular endurance. It's 3 rounds of this work. So we have a 30-second squat hold. So we're gonna keep our chest up, a lot of tension, a lot of control in our back. Sit down and hold. We're gonna hold here for 30 seconds. Do whatever you need with your arms to keep yourself balanced. But I'd like to have weight in my heels, as well as a little bit in the front too, and in my glutes and hamstrings. You shouldn't feel this creep into your knees or your toes. So keep that back a full 30 seconds. Come on out of that, and then we're gonna go right into a lunge hold. Decide which leg's gonna go out first. Sit down in the bottom of that lunge. Chest is up. Even distribution of my weight from the front to the back. I'm thinking about bringing my torso right down. I'm gonna hold here for 30 seconds. I'm gonna alternate, same thing, nice and tight, sit down, hold for 30 seconds. That's 1 round. I'm gonna do that 3 times. Feel really warm after that. From there, I'm gonna go into my strength work. We're gonna do some tempo work. How the format is, it's 5 sets. So if you have 5 items, so you can mark off your rounds, you're gonna do this 5 times, and the number of work is 7. So first we're gonna do air squats. I'm going to go down for a 5-second count. And once I get down, I'm gonna hold for 3 seconds, then I'm gonna come back up. So down for 5, hold for 3, up for 1. I'm gonna do that 7 times. Then I'm gonna go into good mornings. Good mornings, they're channeling the back side of my legs, hamstrings, glutes, lower back. You could do this without any weight, or if you have dumbbell, kettlebell, anything around your house, a heavy book. You don't wanna have a ton of weight for this. Anywhere from 10 to 30 pounds would be great, but I'm gonna be here. Now check out the bend in my knee. It's slight. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive my hips back until I have so much tension on this hamstring that I just can't go any lower, and I'm gonna bring myself back up. So I should be about 5 seconds on the way down, return to position. So that's what I'm looking for. You see you have a little mark here, 5 seconds down. We're gonna create a lot of control, then those muscles are gonna bring me back up. So everything is generated from the backside of my legs. 7 of the air squats, 7 of the good mornings, 5 full rounds there. Then we're on to our conditioning. We have 2 9-minute AMRAPs. Big Wednesday for us. First 9 minutes, set your clock. 9 minutes, we're gonna do 30 grasshoppers. This number is total. We're gonna start in the plank position. We're gonna keep our chain nice and tight. From here, I'm gonna bring my opposite ankle up to my wrist. So from here to here, you could do them like this. You could do them slower. If you're a little stronger, you could keep your leg, your foot off the ground the whole time. If you're still working on that strength, you can slide it. But that's going to be 30 total. Then we're gonna go into 30 suitcase deadlifts. So we have any weight. A lot of you picked up dumbbells, kettlebells. So whatever item you have, we're just gonna use one, even if you have more at home. We're gonna be here, nice feet right under my hips, back flat. And from here, I'm gonna drive my hips down, hips back, and bring my weight down. Stand back up, that's one. I'm gonna do 15 on one side, 15 on the other. You are welcome to alternate each time so we don't get too fatigued, but that's what we're looking for, is to hit that number 30 total. It's a little different than those good mornings. We have a little more bend in our knee when we go down, but our hips are still driving back and we're feeling our hamstrings, glutes, and lower back doing the work on that. 9 minutes going through the grasshoppers and the suitcase deadlifts. You're gonna take a full 3 minutes off. Wanna recover those muscles just a little bit, heart rate comes down, set your clock for another 9 minutes. And now we're doing flutter kicks, bicycles, and squat thrusts. These numbers are total, 50 flutter kicks. I'm on the ground, put my hands into a diamond, gonna put that right on my lower back. To make this more difficult, your head's up, your shoulders are up, and I'm gonna flutter kick for a 50 count total, 25 on each leg. If I need this a little bit easier, put my head down, and even easier, my feet would lay on the ground, okay? So keeping them up is gonna make them more difficult. Once I hit 50, I'm going into 50 bicycles. My hands go on my side, they're not pulling. They're just gently touching my hair, okay? From here, opposite elbow, opposite knee. Same thing, everything is total. If that's a little difficult, keep yourself down, maybe just come up a little bit. Okay, that's gonna be a modification. You can always modify by changing these numbers, reducing the volume. 50's total, 25 on each side. Then I'm going into 25 squat thrusts. From here, put my hands on the ground, kick myself out, in, and up. Hands down, out, in, up. Okay, we found that if you kick your feet out a little wider, it's a little more stable. Keep that core nice and tight. Pop up. 18 minutes of work on this conditioning. You're gonna feel great afterwards. Comment in the closed group, send us an email. Let us know if you need anything, and have a great day.